I get the question all the time, Jeff, how do you manage multiple businesses and keep a good work-life balance? And I want to tell you what we tell our real estate agents. There's three main things that you can do in order to fit it all together. The first thing is, what are your priorities? You have to start with the biggest rocks first and get them placed appropriately, and then the medium-sized rocks, and then the small things will follow suit. I have to be diligent enough to get those priorities into my calendar first, and then allow the other things to fall into place. So that's the number one thing, is priorities. Number two is live and die by the calendar. We have to time block for everything. We got to make sure that I build in time to work on the business, time to work in the business, time for meetings, time for client-related activities, time to shoot videos and talk to you guys about these fun things. And also, a really cool, neat trick is start putting your personal appointments into your calendar too. If you have a date night with your spouse, or you have to take your kid to a soccer game, if you always put all those big rocks in first and live and die by the calendar, guess what? It will always work out for you. And the third most important thing about how you use work-life balance is to make sure that you communicate well. And here's what I mean by that. Me and my wife have to sit down and talk. We have to set the expectations ahead of time. We tell our agents, make sure that your family knows sometimes you may be out till 7:30 showing a house, but the next night you might be home at 4:30 because you didn't have to show a house. Communication is the biggest thing about how we balance it. And so that if I can't make it home tonight until 7 o'clock, my wife might know that tomorrow night I'll make it up and be home by 4 o'clock. So we have to communicate ahead of time, and whenever that got a minute or that, oh crap, I gotta stay late comes up, guess what? We already have communicated about it, and we are on the same page about what the expectation is on that process. We've agreed that we've chosen this life together. They're gonna support me and I'm gonna support them, and we're all gonna win together. So communication is your third big rock, and that is how you keep work-life balance together. So what does it take to be an entrepreneur? It's that big E word that people hear all the time, entrepreneur. And man, it is amazing to have an entrepreneurial spirit, but there are some pros and cons, and I'll tell you about both. Pros are, when everybody wins, it's amazing. It's typically, you're the first one there, not always the smartest person there, but you're typically the first person that got there. So when everybody's winning, it's beautiful. But whenever things are tough, man, everybody looks to the leader and says, hey, and you as the leader have to often take the blame or take the leadership responsibility. So here's the thing, it's really cool to lead people. At the same time, it's really tough to lead people. So whenever you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to get out there, make sure you've got thick skin, because however thick it is, it's gonna get thicker, I can promise you that. It's impossible to put a team of people together and succeed at a high level without the culture inside of that organization being strong. And there's really two main aspects of that. And that's looking out for each other and then looking out for the people you're serving. Think about a basketball team. Before the basketball team can come together and win on a big level in front of the audience, they first have to do that with each other. Same thing in real estate. First thing that we have to do is come together as a team and make sure that we work well together, communicate well together, live life together, love on each other, and that then empowers us to be able to go out and serve clients at a really high level. Serve clients first, no cutthroat activities. Let's work together, succeed together. We're either all in or all out together, and that's culture. Like and follow for more tips.